Every single person who's been through a market shake knows the gut punch of volatility. It slaps you sideways, cracks open your positions, and leaves your portfolio bleeding with no mercy. You think you're prepared, diversified, hedged, but when chaos hits, everything feels like it's slipping through your fingers. That frustration, that anger when your strategies fall apart, it burns deep. You're tired of being caught in the storm with no umbrella strong enough. You want control. You want to fight back. And that's where pair trading steps in, not as a fancy buzzword, but as a weapon to cut through volatility's madness. Look, volatility isn't just noise. It's a wildfire that spreads unpredictability and drains confidence. It makes every bet feel like a gamble. But pair trading? It's a way to lock down risk when the whole market is shaking. You pick two stocks or assets that have a strong historic relationship, something that moves together most times. And then you short one and go long on the other. Sounds simple, right? But here's the brutal truth. If you dive in without precision, that relationship can break, and you're back at square one, blown up and confused. You must obsess over which pairs you choose. It's not just about correlation on paper. It's about understanding why those two move together, the story underneath. Maybe they're competitors in the same industry, or two sides of a supply chain. You don't just pick tickers that look similar, you pick pairs that survive the storm together. Then, you dynamically monitor their spread, the difference in their prices. And when that spread diverges abnormally, you act hard, fast, without hesitation. You buy the undervalued and sell the overvalued, betting that the relationship will realign. Here comes the kicker most people miss. Pair trading isn't passive. It's aggressive defense. It's a tightrope walk where discipline rules. You set hard stop losses on both legs, but never just because the price went wrong. You base your decisions on the statistical edge of that spread's behavior, not gut feelings or market noise. If the spread is stretched beyond historical limits, you jump in. If it corrects or breaks down completely, you exit immediately. No excuses, no waiting for miracles. And don't rely on static models. Markets evolve, and so must your pairs and parameters. You need real-time data, machine learning if possible, things that spot subtle breakdowns in relationships before you lose a cent. This is how a hedge fund thinks, not some DIY trader hoping for luck. Here's something else to lock in your mind. Pair trading hedges volatility by neutralizing market direction. If the entire market swings wildly up or down, your long and short positions move in opposite directions, canceling out most of that noise. You isolate the real alpha from pure volatility. So while others scream and panic during crashes or spikes, you're calmly making trades based on deviations, clean and repeatable. Your portfolio isn't hostage to the mood swings of the market, it's playing its own game. If you're tired of watching your hard-earned capital evaporate when the VIX explodes, start thinking in pairs. But not just any pairs. Intelligent pairs, supported by facts, constantly watched and managed like your life depends on it. Because honestly, it does. Your capital, your firm, your future, they need radical control in chaos. The biggest secret? Pair trading forces you to think globally and flexibly. No more betting everything on a single story or market bias. You become hyper-aware of relationships between assets, across industries, countries, and risk factors. That's the mindset shift hedge funds earn millions on, but so few founders and investors apply harshly. This is how you stop being a victim of volatility and start using it to your advantage. So, get serious. Stop hoping for market stability. Assume it's going to be relentless and violent. Then build your pair trades like a surgeon, choosing your pairs, defining your entry and exit precisely, adjusting your models constantly, and most importantly, executing quickly without second guessing. Only then will volatility stop being your enemy and become your fuel. If you want real edge, this is the battlefield you engage on. No frills, no fluff, just straight, brutal action against the chaos eating your returns. Master pair trading and the storm no longer scares you. It becomes the hunting ground where you win. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.